Okay, hey guys. So, um, Michelle yesterday decided that she was going to use the money that was sent to her for lunch in Columbus to actually eat lunch in Columbus. And a $32 meal was had. And I'll tell you, a lot of people were up in arms about it, including her mods. Now, Steenie Bean is one of her mods and sent her a private message saying that she didn't think it was a good idea for Michelle to be live streaming a meal that cost her $32 in a restaurant while she was trying to raise money for her trip. So later on in the day, there was another live stream, which unfortunately I slept through. My sleep schedule is so wacky these days. But yeah, one of her mods quit, and it's been a crazy ride since yesterday afternoon. So here's the thing. Would you pay $500 an hour plus $200 or more for a meal with someone who degrades other people for eating, but yet, here she is in a restaurant paying $32 for a meal that she can't afford, should have put that money towards the money she's trying to raise for her trip. Yeah. Oh, and side note, Toegate is not a thing. I think she got busted too badly, and she's really afraid that she tries to use this as an excuse for not going on her trip. She's going to be so royally screwed. So, if she actually went to the doctor, which I personally am not convinced, toe is fine. So, yeah, Toegate is not a thing. And which I'm glad of. I mean, I didn't want to go through this a fourth time. So anyway, yeah, this woman who rags on Molly Golightly's eating habits, I would not sit across the table from this woman, and it was like I did, and I really hated it. So anyway, here we go.
He shits and giggles. So I went to the doctor. Hey, Rihanna. Hi, it was storming last night. It was so bad. It was horrible storming. Horrible. Horrible. So thank you. I'm going to wait till they come in. But thank you for the lunch. I wanted myself to pay for my lunch. I had a toe doctor appointment. Toe was great. Toe was great. I was freaking out. They took an x-ray. The toe doctor appointment was great. It was great. So what I thought was the white dot was like actually a blister from the bleach, but I couldn't see it. Guys, last night it stormed so bad. It stormed so bad.
Okay, so if you guys remember, she said that she slipped on the floor in the bleach, on the bleach, because of the bleach. I don't know. She slipped on the kitchen floor, hit her toe, and now she's saying that the bleach caused a blister on her toe. Yeah, she was going to use it as an excuse. I can guarantee you, in my opinion.
Last night, horribly bad. I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning and there was just thunder and lightning and thunder and lightning, and like right by my window, is that any better? Can I have some chopsticks? Thank you. Okay, it's the best I can do. I'm trying to bind down. Thank you. Because I can like finish, I tried to bind down a little bit, and now there's no condensation and it's sitting on a napkin. So, because I can end my live and I can call you when I get done eating. Well, I have the phone sitting on a napkin now. But if it's staticky, I can definitely end my live.
And by the way, her audio is scratchy. Don't know why, but her audio is scratchy, so it's not me. I promise.
And just call you back from the car. Because the volume's not all the way up now. Yeah, the speaker's on the bottom, but it's sitting on a napkin now. Oops. That was not cool. It's about to start storming. I heard the thunder outside. Maybe it's because it's about to start raining. Not my hand.
Quick question here. Would you actually eat a shrimp, especially with sauce on it, that fell onto the seat of a restaurant bench that you're eating in, where people, thousands of people, every week sit and God alone knows what they have on their pants, how many times they farted on that seat? Oh, okay, my stomach's churning. Okay,
That was hysterical too. I forgot. I know it just swung out of my chopsticks. I don't know. It's on a napkin. Did you hear the thunder? That was from outside. That was from outside. It was horrible last night. I can't stand thunder. I wonder if that has to do with the static. Yeah, that was just outside. I guess it's gonna start storming again. Okay.
okay, I'm really sorry, but there is no possible way I could fit that much food in my mouth in one bite without choking to death. I do not see how someone can eat like this. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm being nitpicky about her food habits, but, it is what it is.
That's what I'm thinking it might be because it's gonna storm again. Um, Fried soft shell crab.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that one was physically painful. I mean, seriously, that hurt my ears.
I'm unmuted now. Am I better now?
Okay, I have to admire this one. Why do you live stream everything? Stop flipping your nasty hair. Especially when you're eating, cooking, things like that. Yeah, no. That's not how we do things in polite society, Michelle. Which you should know.
Now you can hear me perfect. Is there any more static? No static. Good job. Well, there you go.
Okay, so here's the thing. The person who sent her the money for her lunch in Columbus told her that they wanted her to go to her favorite restaurant that she always goes to when she goes to Columbus, which I'm sorry, but this is not the time to be live streaming. But this person told her to live stream while she ate her meal so that they could enjoy it with her. Yeah, a lot of people thought that was a setup. I happen to agree with that assessment. Not that my opinion is any more important than, diddly shit. But she actually did it. Not even thinking about the fact that here she is spending $35 on a meal, $32, excuse me, on a meal in a restaurant with people watching her. And I'm sorry, but she would diss Molly for eating on camera in her own home. And yet, here she is eating in a restaurant, streaming, and yeah. What? Please make it make sense. Oh, yeah, it's Michelle. Not gonna happen.
Awesome sauce. I see there was a hater in there. Why do you live stream everything?
Okay, real quick. Is anyone surprised there was a hater in her chat? Because, I mean, really? Anyone? Anyone?
Maybe it was dust from the construction on my home. You never know. Toe is fine. Toe is fine. I'm eating fried soft shell crab right now. And then have some tuna and some salmon and some eel that I'm gonna dig into later. The toe is fine. The doctor said not to worry about it. And it was hilarious.
She's not gonna live that one down for a long time. Even with her own mods and subscribers and etc. She's not gonna live that one down.
She's like, let me guess, you're flying to Dallas. Or you're flying to Texas. And I'm like, I'm flying to Texas. I was like, and I'm freaking out. Well, it would be. Because I haven't streamed all weekend. Maybe it was dust. Hey, Sistina. I clear my throat. It's just a habit.
Okay, Sistina, Michelle, I have the hardest time finding you every time. I don't. I get notifications, but then I'm subscribed only because I want notifications. But Sistina says this every time. I don't know whether she just doesn't know to subscribe or what. Michelle's been using this same account for weeks now, it seems like. Quite a while. A lot longer than she usually gets off with.
Oh, I wanted to address that. I wanted to address that. I wanted to address that.
Yeah, so people have said that she's the one who called in the welfare check on Bomb. Now, I'm not at all sure that I believe her when she discusses this, because why would you give your real name? Why would you not use Montez, since you use that on YouTube? So, just saying, I don't understand how she thinks that the name makes a difference, because why would you give your real name? So, anyway, here we go.
It was not me. It was 100% not me that called the welfare check on bomb. 100% not me. For one, the person used the name Michelle Montez, and that is not my last name. Definitely not my last name. 100% definitely not my last name.
Quick question. Why would you use your real name if you were calling in something like that as a stunt? I mean, she's using this as an excuse to clear her name on it, and it makes no sense, because who would use their real name?
No joke. I'm glad that she's getting the recording because that will 100% clear me because I have such a voice that nobody can mock. I'm glad that she's getting the recording because the truth shall set you free. I'm so.
She just can't let go of Bot. Not at all. She just cannot let it go. Of course, she can't let anything go. Don't mind my pointer, by the way. I have a bad habit of, like, moving it around. It's just a nervous habit. And also, I have to mute and hit play in two different spots. So, just so you know.
Glad she's getting the recording because 100% bar none, it'll prove it's not me. And who? I don't know if y'all can hear the thunder from outside.
Oh my god, so rude. So, oh. I wouldn't want to be in the same restaurant with her, much less sitting across the table from her eating my own food. Ugh.
I need another napkin because my phone is sitting on the napkin. I'm eating fried soft shell crab. Yeah, I'm so glad that she's getting the recording because bar none, nobody can mimic my voice. No one. Even if they had like an audio recorder. Well, there was a big thunder.
And look at this. Her mods are even trying to defend her. It, it requires a defense by her mods for her to be eating this food. That right there should be the first indication that this was just not right. Not for her mods and subscribers, not for anybody who's watching her. Nobody is seeing this as being in any way right. And free for ya, right down here, you made fun of Molly eating on live stream. Yes, she did. All of the time. But listen to her response, because I do not agree.
Yeah, and why would I give him my name? Can somebody block for you or whatever? Because my phone is sitting on the napkin. I'm eating fried soft shell crab. Yeah, I'm so.
Okay, so yeah, she's getting the recording. So this is a good thing. And I'm really hoping that Mom finds out who it was because, I mean, that's not a joke. That's not funny. That's not something you do to somebody vindictively or as a joke or anything. I mean, that's wasting resources and it's also stupid.
I'm glad that she's getting the recording because, bar none, nobody can mimic my voice. No one. Even if they had like an audio recorder. Well, there was a big thunder. Yeah. And why would I give him my name?
See, this is what I'm saying. Why would you give a name if you weren't trying to get away with something, but at the same time, you know, really? Michelle Montez? Not that many people would know to do that unless they watch Michelle, which, okay, given that's a lot of people who might do that. So, yeah, I'm still not convinced it wasn't her or it was her. Either way.
Can somebody block for you or whatever?
Free Foya made a great point here. He made fun of Molly eating on live stream. She did too, all of the time, which, maybe it bothered her. But if it bothered her, really? I don't think it bothered her. It was just another thing she could nitpick on Molly because she nitpicked on Molly all of the time.
Free. I'm in a restaurant eating and streaming. I'm not sitting at home.
See, and this is the difference to me. When you are streaming from your own home, it's more understandable that you would eat because you're streaming in your home, the food is available. When you go out to a restaurant, I'm sorry, I would feel really stupid sitting in a restaurant, especially with a meal that cost me $32, live streaming on my phone with it propped up on the table and talking. Okay, so this would be like this is one of my biggest nightmares is to be in a situation where I had to do this, much less doing it voluntarily. I wouldn't eat on camera for anything, and I have table manners, and I know how to eat well. Okay, that's visibly obvious on me, but that's not my point. My point is I know how to eat. This is why why on camera? Because she was told they wanted to live stream her. And I thought from the beginning, this is a setup. This is somebody who sent her the money to go out and eat in order to humiliate her and to press the point that she will spend money on anything. She could have said, no, I need to put this towards my fund. If you want it back because I'm not going to eat with it, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But, you know, I need to set my priorities and keep them that way. But no, it was a chance to eat out. Of course, she begged for the money to eat out anyway. Okay, moving on.
Free. One of my subs bought my lunch, and I'm in Columbus. One of my subs bought my lunch, and I'm eating because one of my subs bought my lunch. Yeah, why would I have given the name Michelle?
Okay, so Michelle doesn't chew like a cow. Um, okay. Okay, keeping that anecdote to myself, I'm just going to not say anything about what she said about Molly one time, and yet comparing her to Molly here. Okay, I said I was going to keep the anecdote to myself. I'm good.
Montez if I called to do a welfare check on the person. Yeah, that's true. I don't chew like a cow either. And I bet Molly can't eat with chopsticks.
Okay, okay. Uh, okay, sorry about the pause because I have no words.
I mean, does that make any sense? Why would I call and use the name Michelle Montez? Why would I do that?
Okay, so this is a very good point because it's happened before. When she does, she always points it out. If it was you, you would blurt it out. Yeah, that's very true, Jordan. That's very true. She has no problem with saying things like that because she has a big mouth. Not only for food, but also for words.
Mm, exactly. Like, no, I don't like you.
Okay, so they deleted that comment. And oh, no, my apologies. They did not delete the comment. I lost track of it. My bad. Moving on.
Rolls. I don't really like rolls. Oh, this is. I know what the stocking.
By the way, I skipped over the parts where she's talking about bot because that just is not of interest to me. I don't think anyone should be discussing that, especially her. So I'm just, I skipped over those sections because that's neither here nor there to me.
I've never gone by Michelle Montez. And why would I use my real name if I was going to report someone? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're not going to blame me. I never did that to mom. No, no. Oh, I am? Mm. Okay, okay. We're going to see. Can you block workout, please? Workout, see ya. Jesus.
Okay. Uh, no, no, no.
Jesus, workout. Hey, my wife. Someone is paying for my lunch. They know it wasn't me. Of course they know it wasn't me. Like, seriously, if I was going to call a welfare check on somebody, do you really think I would use my name? They know it's not me. Mom knows it was not me, 100%. Somebody called and used my name. I bet it was hell of alive. New Orleans this week? No. New Orleans? No, I'm not going to New Orleans till July. Can you please block Mysterious One?
Okay, so I think a lot of people thought she was supposed to be in New Orleans this week because I could have sworn that she said several times June and a few times July. So I think people were very confused. I mean, on behalf of Mysterious One, I would like to question that decision to block him or her, whichever. I uh, in total defense of that person, I think she said June and July at different times, so it was confusing.
New Orleans? I'm not going to be in New Orleans this week. I'm going to be in New Orleans till July, Mysterious One. Mysterious One, I guess you're not paying enough attention to me.
I'm really sorry, but I'm going to point this out again. $500 an hour, probably around $200 for a meal with her. If you're paying $500 an hour, you're going to pay at least $200 for a meal. No, just no. Sitting across from this, a $500 an hour and a $200 meal? No, thank you. No.
I don't know. Should I just block her?
Okay, so sunshine and rain. Sometimes bad people have bad shit happen to them. You're not a good person, and you're the cause of what's happening to you. Real life and YouTube streets. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And her mods and her supporters let her get away with every bit of it. So, yeah, no. Completely right. Completely right. And sunshine and rain, thank you for pointing that out. You're going to get blocked. You know that, right?
I blocked two of a kind.
I hate to say it, but I told you so. Sorry.
I didn't watch her videos. She's gone now because I blocked her. Well, you can't see her now because I blocked her. You can't see her anymore, say Livy, because I blocked her. I just blocked her, Sue. Not anymore. I just blocked her. I literally just blocked her. Have a good day, Mosquito. Non-existent. They just ripped the floors out and they left. Waiting on the wood.
And of course, someone can't stand to let the topic of bot drop. I mean, come on, let it go. You hypocrites. Such hypocrites. Let's let Michelle get away with everything, but let's ride and ride on someone else. No, doesn't work that way. Well, obviously it does in Michelle's world, which apparently this is all Michelle's world. Okay, I'm stopping. I promise. Moving on.
Of course. It's a criminal offense in Georgia, too.
I have to admit, I love this comment right here. Are you going to order more food? I feel like I missed most of your live. Um, so here's the thing. Here's the great thing about this. Um, yeah, I think she has enough food, especially considering how much it is costing. But I don't know whether this is sarcasm, whether it's irony, or whether she's actually being serious. I cannot decide, but all three fit, so I'm going to take it as sarcasm. That's my choice, and I'm sticking to it.
100%. No, I'm not ordering more food. I still have food in front of me.
And I have a question. She was so anxious for that meat box, that butcher box. Why does she not have food that she could bring with her? I mean, obviously she should have bread. She should have all sorts of things. Oh, she doesn't eat bread. But she should have all sorts of food that she would be able to bring with her or eat at home before or after. Why does she have to go to her favorite restaurant when she has literally no money, according to her? I have questions. And she doesn't answer any of them, ever. We know this. So, moving on.
I'm going to Jordan, and I've already made criminal complaints against her before. And this is just icing on the cake. Thank you, Alyssa. Am I driving home? Of course I'm driving home. Of course I'm driving home. I know. I've had a glass of wine. I've actually Not even had a glass of wine. I've had a few sips. Here we go. Drinking it.
See, and that's the thing. For me, in a restaurant, if you're going to pay $7, $20, $60, whatever for a glass of wine, however much the wine costs, I don't care what it is, why would you drink a few sips out of it and then leave the rest of the glass? You can get a half glass of wine. Why would you buy a full glass of wine in order to have a few sips out of it? And I'm not saying that she should drink the wine and then drive home. That's not my point. My point is she's being treated to a meal. Why would she use the money so wastefully? Of course, why didn't she save that money and put it towards her money that she needed? Okay, I know I'm beating a dead dog. Moving on. I really hate doing this. I really hate tearing her apart over food, but okay. No. Okay, I'm lying. I think it's funny. It's hilarious. I mean, okay. I know I keep saying moving on, right? This time I mean it.
Driving again. Fuck off. I'm sure I'm driving home. Sure am. Because I'm sipping on a glass of wine.
And see, this is the problem that I have with this whole thing, is that she's just driving home the fact that she is completely stupid. I'm sorry, but that's what she's doing. I mean, she's taunting the people who don't like her, having some wine and then driving home. A lot of us have had relatives, friends, family members, whatever, who have been injured or worse in accidents involving people who have been drinking, driving home, or driving wherever. It is definitely something she loves to do, is to taunt people who have a valid point that she doesn't want to see. She's sadistic in that way, in a lot of ways. She has a very strong sadistic streak. Yeah, we know this.
No, New Orleans is not safe at all. Monroe was asking because I'm sipping on a glass of palm wine. Hey, Boozy.
Okay, just a little note here. She's calling it fine wine. Her entire meal cost her $32. No, that's not fine wine, sweetheart. You're just trying to hide the fact that you got a cheap bottle of wine. A cheap glass of wine, rather. Or, if you actually are drinking a fine wine, where the hell did you get the money for it? Oh, wait. No, you're still trying to raise $200, and they only sent you $40 for your meal. Gosh, I wonder where that fine wine money came from. Because a glass of fine wine in a restaurant is going to cost you. Don't ask me how I know. I just do.
That's why she was asking. I have a question. Are you driving home? I sure am. No, New Orleans is not.
Okay, so here's my problem with this comment. Fools, having a glass of wine is okay. It's not going to put a person over the limit. Here's the thing. It is a proven fact that a few sips of wine can alter your abilities to drive to an extent that you have slowed reaction times and you are a danger. Whether or not a person is over the legal limit only matters if they get pulled over and given a breathalyzer test or a blood test. It does not count as to whether or not you are involved in an accident because of that and you injure or worse a person or more than a person because you have been drinking. This is a thing, folks. This is a thing. Even a little bit of alcohol will definitely lessen your abilities in the event of an emergency while driving. Over the legal limit only matters if she's pulled over or if she's given a breathalyzer or a blood test after an accident happens. Why do we wait until something happens before we take action? Move the footstool before you take a step past the chair and you won't trip over the footstool. Don't drink and then get in your vehicle and drive immediately after. Common sense. Common sense. But they defend her. They defend everything she does. And it's sickening to me. This is sickening.
Safe at all. At all. At all. Anywhere.
Okay, I actually have a little bit more on here. It's only a minute and 10 seconds that I have left on here, but I can't even do that much more. I really can't because I'm angry. To anyone out there who has lost a loved one because of someone like this, my heart and my soul bleed for you. It's cruel. It is cruel for her to feel the way she does and for them to defend it. So, I'm not ending this on a joke. I'm not ending this on something funny. My heart goes out to you. And just know that someone does care and someone does love you. And they are right there in your life. Just hug them, squeeze them, hold them, and be grateful that you have them and that you can enjoy life beyond all of this. Because she is cruel. She's evil. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, weekend, whatever it may be for you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those you love. Until next time, I love you, and I'm out.